out and about. It is raining cats and dogs up here. So I was like, let me go live. See what y'all doing, what y'all getting into, and all that good stuff. So yeah. Mrs. Roro Wright. No, Mrs. Rosso Wright. Hey girl. How are you? Let's see. Alright, y'all. So yeah, so I wanted to jump on here and see what everybody's doing. Y'all, it's raining like crazy up here. Deborah Moody. Hey, I'm from Grenada, love Mississippi. Yeah, y'all, I be so happy. I love all y'all. I'm so happy when y'all come to lives. But y'all know how it is when you know, come across someone that's from your same neck of the woods. It's like, yes. So I got a lot of you guys that's from Mississippi. Y'all been showing so much love, y'all, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Just by being up here, you know, it's different, y'all. It's different, and they have their opinions about Mississippi, but that's my home. That's, you know, I just love it. Y'all probably know what I'm talking about. Miss Rosso writes out, I'm fine. Super cold here. Where are you at, Mrs. Rosso Wright? Where what state are you at? Sandra says, hey there, I'm watching the sleet and snowfall. You know what? I wish we would get some sleet and snow, but we just getting a lot of rain. This is like the third day of raining all day, and like the snow is like maybe about 2-3 hours away from here, like up, you know, in the northern part of the state, I guess you could say. Miss Rosso writes at South Haven. What? You from Mississippi too? Yay! All right. So I got Deborah from Mississippi. Got Mrs. Rosso Wright from Mississippi. Okay. Born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Though that's all right though. That's all right. You in Mississippi now. So, Tommy Bites. Hey Tommy. Deborah say, in Memphis, and the snow is mad at us today. Wow, I wish we was getting some of the snow, but we're not. We not. So, but all this rain though, when it get warm enough, like in the summer months, I wouldn't mind having some of this rain. Not too much of it, but some of this rain that we getting now during those months. I mean, because that's free water, y'all, for them plants. So, let's see. Okay, I don't want to miss nobody. So, isn't it? Okay, y'all talking. See, love, joy, peace, love. Okay, it's peace. Just, oh, okay, hey, peace, you changed your name up some. Okay. Tell me about it. What are you doing today? Working? Yeah. Getting a little work on different things done, Tommy. I was editing a video. Well, I'm getting some content ready for a video that I gotta upload today, and then probably gonna do a little driving too. Well, we're doing a little driving now, but I'm not running it right now. Miss Rosso right say it's freezing here. Wow, it's like in the 40s here right now. Gardner 99. Hey, Gardner 99. Sandra say it's 20 here. What? Oh my goodness, that's cold. Hey, somebody see y'all talking. Somebody said it's 34 degrees here. Let me see. I think it's like the 40s, in the 40s here. It's 43 degrees right here. The car's saying 43. Okay, P say it's gonna snow here in the Delta. Oh, I forgot, Peace. You another one from Mississippi. Yes, I got 3 in the house. Yes. All right. So it's gonna snow in the day. I know parts my hometown has a lot of sleet right now. They had snow, and I'm not sure if it's stuck. It's stuck in some parts, but they got a lot of sleet and ice. It's icy there like right now. So you're in the Mississippi Delta, and I don't know if we had if I had told you, but from the more central part, Copiah County, which is about 20 minutes from Hinds County, from Jackson. So I'm sure you know where Jackson is, and they got ice right now. Alright, Tommy Bite said I am uploading a video when I get off here. Yay, Tommy! I'ma watch it. Mrs. Rosa writes, it's 16 degrees there. Wow. Woo, that's cold. I would love to see some snow. Oh wait, I'm on base, y'all, so I have to bring y'all down. And in my lives, you know. Let's see. It wasn't nothing at the front. I saw some writing. There wasn't nothing at the front. It's okay. I was trying to make sure I'm not getting nothing in the live that I shouldn't get. Okay, so Tommy Bites Homestead. Oh, you bold coming through the front. Alright, sorry y'all. Let's see. So Tommy Bites said, I would love to see some snow one day only. Me too. P say you 2 hours from Jackson. Okay, got you. Yeah, because Crystal Springs is my hometown, and it's about 15-20, depending on your driving, about 15-20 minutes from Jackson. But when I turned 18, I myself moved to Jackson. So
Jasmine, how are you?
Good, fella. How are you?
Yeah, great. Have a nice day.
You too, fella.
all right, so yeah, y'all. So how y'all gardening is going? Like, what are y'all growing? Like, how are your seedlings and stuff is going? Like, I'm so ready. Like I had said, March 1st is when I'm gonna start hardening off my seedlings. March 1st is when I'm gonna start hardening off, and that's why I was telling you guys, you gotta watch the weather, because right now, even though it's like 43 degrees in my area, the rain just reminds me of like spring weather, like just like spring weather. Like, it's cold, and I think it's more cold because of the rain. But I had said March 1st I'm gonna start hardening off my seedlings so I can start putting them out. But I also said, I was thinking the other day, and I was like, you know what, when I start any more seeds now, I'll probably start them inside, and once I see them like germinate just a little bit, I may take them out, or I'm really thinking about just dropping seeds outside in seed trays, because I don't want to have to harden off seedlings. So I'm thinking about, I know I'm dropping more seeds, but I think I'm gonna just drop them in their little seed trays, but outside, like on a table or something, and that way they ain't gotta be hardened off any of that stuff, like, because I got a lot in the a lot of ones that I need to harden off as of now. But I had set my time, because my frost date is like March, the end of March, and y'all know I don't go by that. The rain is working out right now, because I get to see where water is standing before I build the rest of the beds. Yeah, wow, that is good. That's good for you, Tommy. You get to map everything out, which I need to draw out where I want everything, where I want to place everything. I actually went to bed last night, and I had to like tell myself, okay, it's time to shut it off, do not be thinking about the garden and you're supposed to be going to sleep. I was trying to figure out, because last year where I had my bean plants outside, if y'all was following me last year, you know it was up against this little area that, but it was like beside the deck. It was like up against the little area, and you had to like go in and like closer to the house to like get the beans and stuff from the back. This year I want something. I think I'm putting potatoes right there, because potatoes is gonna be just where you just dig the potatoes out. I don't want nothing that I can't walk around it, a full circle around it when I'm doing harvests. So I was thinking like trying to map out what I was gonna put in those long totes that don't require me to have to go around it, because where I have them sitting at. So I'm thinking the potatoes is gonna go in those totes, and then the beans and the peppers is gonna go more inland, like inside that area, because I want to just be, I don't want to be having a hassle with trying to, and especially with growing everything up the trellis, I don't want to have an issue of trying to like walk around it. I keep getting you in the line. I don't know how. It's like every time you look that way. I don't want to, what I was saying, oh, with trellis and everything up, and when I go to harvest, I want to just be able to walk around the bucket and, you know, freely, and just pick and harvest and stuff like that. Because having to go like over and it wasn't a mess or nothing. It was just, I want to do things differently this time. So I was trying to figure out in that area, was I gonna do potatoes and the peppers. I know peppers is gonna go in that area, but y'all, peppers this year, like I'm growing a whole lot of more stuff, and I have buckets that's in my garage that wasn't even used last year. So what y'all see out there with all the empty buckets and stuff ready to go, I still have a lot of buckets in the garage that ain't even been used, don't even have holes in them, like they hadn't been used yet. So I gotta figure out like who I'm gonna put with who. Now as far as cucumbers, I was thinking they all gonna go up the trellis, but I'm actually thinking about putting them over by where the fence is, because I won't have them on the fence. I will literally have them, I'm sorry y'all if y'all can't hardly see me in this bouncing. I'm still on base and I don't want to have it up and I can catch something I'm not supposed to record or whatever. So that's why y'all down here. So I'm sorry, it's uncomfortable for me, but I just can't have it up right now. So like I was saying, I'm thinking about putting the cucumbers over by where that fence is, and not like, I'm still trellising everything with the tomato cages. But y'all, if y'all haven't grown cucumbers, you don't know how wild cucumbers grow. Those vines are something else. So I'm thinking about eventually they're going to be trellised on the tomato cage, but then eventually getting like one of those tall trellises, which I think I got one. I think I got two wooden ones from last year that I couldn't figure out how to get them in the ground, so I didn't use them. I'm thinking about putting those right behind the buckets, and when I get through and I run out of space for trellising the vines up the tomato cages, then I can start putting them like on the little thing, and it'll be like a trellis behind the buckets and the tomato cages, because cucumbers produce a lot, and you're gonna find yourself harvesting cucumbers constantly. So, and I'm growing a lot of different cucumbers this year. I keep forgetting, Tommy Bites, if you still on here, remind me, honey, if you can, because I keep forgetting my cucamelons. I keep forgetting my cucamelons. I want to grow those, and I ain't started no seeds. Oh, I've been missing some comments. Wait a minute. Deborah said, I put some mustard, kale, and spinach out about a week ago, shortly after we got an ice storm, and now it's snow on top of the ice. I'm not too concerned right now. I think they'll be fine. I mean, you just never know. Just keep in mind, if they not fine, then just, you know, drop some more seeds. But those kale, mustards, and spinach, they are frost tolerant. They can get they can deal with, they can survive through very low temperatures. So I think they'll be fine when the sun come out and all this stuff is over with. I think they'll be fine. That's not them.
They say they in order for 6'8", 6'8", 6'8", 6'8".
Oh wow. AG born Jamaican. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to sound rude or anything, and let me just go ahead and say this. If you wish me anything or anything like that, I know I got a lot of new people to my channel. If you wish me and I just say thank you or something and I don't say it back, I'm not being rude. I'm really not. If y'all been following me for a while, you'll know I do not celebrate any holidays. I don't celebrate any holidays. So yeah, so I just wanted to say that. I don't want nobody to say, oh, well, I be saying, because in my comments, I know last year around Christmas time, a lot of people were saying like Merry Christmas and stuff like that, and I never said it back. I acknowledged you and, you know, said thank you and stuff like that, but I don't celebrate any holidays. So don't take it as me being rude. I just want to, you know, put that out there, because I know a lot of you guys are new to following me, but it is totally fine. Y'all did not know. You did not know. So yeah, let's see. Tommy Bite said, yeah, it would be better for your exercise. Yeah, and that's what I want. I want to be able to look at myself and make sure I have a lot of airflow through everything, and stuff like that, and just be able to pull, you know, pull everything with ease. You know what I'm saying? With ease. And be able to just walk around. Because last year wait a minute. He put that address, but he down here. Oh, okay. So last year I planted, now let me tell you, with the cucumbers, because you're gonna use a lot of buckets for cucumbers. Let me tell you what I did. Last year I used starts for almost everything, okay, that I got from Lowe's or whatever. I plant 2 plants per 5-gallon buckets. All right, there are some things, a lot of vine plants, you can literally, if the plants are vine, where I have found out what worked for me, if they vine plants like cucumbers, watermelons, cantaloupes and stuff like that, it's mostly like vine, like the vines leave your area and just go everywhere and all like that. I plant 2 per bucket. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of cucumbers, but I'm gonna have 2 plants in each bucket. I think one of those, if you like the okra plants, a 5-gallon bucket, I planted 5 plants in one, and I got okra. Like I planted 5 okra plants in one, because you gotta look at how that bucket. Okay, if you get a plant from the store to, you know, like a start, pay attention to that little bitty planter or seed starter tray that plant in, and how tall, and sometimes it's already producing. And when you take that start out to transplant it, see the roots, it's so many roots. You don't want to overcrowd nothing, but you could get a 5-gallon bucket is a lot of space for roots. There's a lot of space far as roots and stuff like that. So doing at least 2 cucumber plants per 5-gallon bucket, it worked perfect for me. So that's probably what I'm gonna do again, have 2 plants per bucket. And yeah, let's see what else. Tomatoes, I only plant 1 plant per bucket, because tomatoes, they can be massive plants. They produce a lot and all that, so 1 plant will produce a lot, so I just give it the room that it needs. But last year for the tomato plants, not tomato plants, the pepper plants, I had one of those totes, the bright totes, and I had 2 pepper plants in each tote. This year I'm not using the totes for the pepper plants. Like I say, all my totes I'm gonna use for like potatoes and stuff like that, stuff that you have that grows under the soil. That'll be a lot easier to take out. So you can, it wasn't good, huh?
What's on?
Oh, okay. You can take out, what I was finna say, wait, oh, all the totes, I want to put stuff in it that grows under, like all the like carrots is good for it, the potatoes and stuff like that. Anything that's gonna grow up, like I say, and I have to walk around, is gonna go in 5-gallon buckets. So that means that whole perimeter where I have those totes is gonna have to be potatoes, carrots, and then along the other side and in the middle is gonna probably be all the peppers in that little section. So y'all know I had told y'all before, I like to just get me some crayons and color pencils, and I have my little sketch thing, my sketchbook, and just sketch out the garden before going out there. Let's see, Mrs. Rosa Wright, for your safety, totally understandable. Yes, honey, yes, exactly. Neither do I or my family. I haven't in 20 years. Oh, Mrs. Rosa, are you referring to the, you're not, you don't celebrate holidays? You said neither I nor my family. I haven't in 20 years. Okay, yeah, I grew up not celebrating, and then once I got grown and on my own, I tried because I thought I was missing something, but it just wasn't for me, and I don't celebrate for religious reasons, so that's why I don't. But you know how sometimes you grow up one way and you may dibble and dabble when you get grown, thank you, you know, and then I just realized that nah, I had to be true to myself, like what I don't, you know, what I actually believe in as a person. So I got back into, you know, not celebrating. Deborah said, never thought of cucumbers in 5-gallon buckets. I just purchased some, but since they are so viney, how do you control them? Okay, so last year I had them in the buckets, and if you go back to some of the videos from last year, you will see they went all over the tarp. I mean, they went everywhere. I tried to make these little wooden like trellises to put these things on. They was just everywhere, and the trellis wasn't working because it was something that I tried to add into the bucket afterwards, and they was all ready. So you're just gonna have to bind them. This year will be my first time trellising them with a tomato cage. All my stuff is gonna have tomato cages on it, the little metal tomato cages you can get from Lowe's or Home Depot. And this will be my first year actually trellising everything up. And then once that runs out, I'm probably gonna have to trellis, because I'm telling you, as long as you water and take care of the cucumber plants, those things will produce, and it gets to the point where you'll be harvesting those things daily, you know, daily. So you just have to trellis them, huh? Just trellis them. And I do know, keeping them off the ground, I had my tarps down. Y'all know I only have my tarps down to keep the grass from growing. That's like that. The tarps is used for keeping the grass from coming up and stuff like that, because I don't like walking out there in the garden or nothing and grass is all up and I can't see if there's a snake in between something. I need my floor to be of a color that I can see some land. And also this year, especially now, if y'all new to my channel, I really just want to take all precautions. Stuff actually on the grass, it's enough that I'm gonna have to be out there, you know, I can't get away from grass. I have to leave home and stuff, and it's everywhere. So I don't want my food, actually, even though I'm gonna wash everything, I still don't want it just, you know, on the ground and stuff like that. And even though some of the cucumbers, they vine all on the tarp, I did notice snails, especially little baby snails, was laying there always under the cucumber or on the cucumber or something like that. And since I'm gonna be heavy with my little organic spray that I'm gonna be using and the eggshells and stuff, I had did the video and told y'all different ways to use the eggshells, and one of the ways to use to keep snails out of your yard. They don't like for their bellies to go over the sharpness of the eggshells. But last year I did notice, out of all the things, snails love cucumbers. They love to be under them. So, and another thing was, I did 2 types of cucumbers. The straight 8 cucumber, and I can't remember what the other one was, but I think it was the straight 8 they was kind of spiky, and like once you pick it and you take your hand down, you can rub those spikes off. But the snail was never on the spiky ones, they was on the smooth surface ones. So keep that in mind. So trellis them up. If you have to have them on the ground, that's fine. It's reasons why I'm keeping everything off the ground. Like I say, I can see everything good, and I feel like it looks a lot more neater and easy to harvest. You know, you looking up and you see your vines and you can tell, okay, that cucumber ready, that cucumber ready, that cucumber. Whereas, yeah, sneaky snails, and let me tell you, back home when I was growing up, snails was crazy. They love to come into the seal, that like the seal of your door where the metal is. They love to sit up on there. And let me tell you, my grandma did not like snails. And so we would get, like, anytime you see one, we get some salt and put on them. And that's another thing, salt will dissolve a snail. Something about salt that will dissolve a snail. So I may even this year around where my cucumbers is, since I won't have no cucumbers on the ground or nothing, I may take some salt, because salt is cheap, y'all, and just pour it on the tarp around. So Macomb, Mississippi. Hey, Cynthia Hurst. Hey, girl, Macomb, I stayed in Macomb. Like, my grandma did her shopping in Macomb and in Brookhaven. So being from Crystal Springs, I'm gonna tell you, my hometown is Crystal Springs. So it was Crystal Springs, Hazelhurst, Weston, Brookhaven, Macomb. So yes, ma'am, most of my school shopping, it was done at the Independence Mall in Macomb. Yes, ma'am. We didn't go to Jackson. We didn't go to Jackson. We went the opposite way. Hey, girl, I'm happy you in here. Y'all, I'm telling y'all are showing me love. Everybody is, no matter where you from. But I'm telling you, when I tell you Mississippi, y'all are in here, like even in my comments and stuff, and I am so happy, especially so happy to see y'all down there, you know, gardening and stuff, because y'all, I don't have to get into it. Y'all know how it is. You know what people think of us Mississippians and all that, and you out there, you making sure that you and your family have what they supposed to have, and it's just amazing to see my home state where knowing how everybody think, what everybody think and all this stuff, you actually are doing, you know, what you know, y'all get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. Let's see. It's just so, I don't know, y'all. I'll be so happy. Tell everybody said mine did not do great on the ground. So I'll be trying to say, yes, ma'am. And y'all, I'm gonna tell you. Let me say this. If you got channels here on YouTube, let me know. Alright, let me know. I will say, do not, and I've had a couple people to do this, because I will be, and I told y'all what last month, and I know I hadn't got to it, I told y'all I will be shouting out channels. Mind you, we all here to help each other. Alright, if you don't have a channel, that's fine. I'm speaking to everybody that do have channels or is thinking about starting their channel. We're here to help each other. I'm not shouting out a channel that I see you're not consistent on. Like, You may have a video from 6 months ago and then another one from a month ago, and that's it, or something like that, because it's not right for me to send somebody to your channel and they're not really getting any information, or they're not really seeing nothing that you're doing. Oh, I'm off base now, y'all. Hold on. My hand was tied, y'all. My hand was tied. So what I want to say is, some of you guys, and I understand you probably didn't mean no harm or nothing like that, but some of you guys have commented other channels in my comments. Please, and I'm saying this for a reason. I'm saying this because I have experienced some things when I came over to show my gardening. Like I said, I've been gardening for a long time. I just wasn't doing it on YouTube, and then with military moves and stuff, I wasn't stable to do it. So once my husband got out and we got settled, now I'm able to. And what was a good time to do it? Last year, when everything, to bring what I know. I don't know everything, but what I know to YouTube. I already had a channel for couponing, so I was like, let me do it. So I got some vibes from some people though, and I hadn't did nothing to them, don't know them, nothing, reached out, hey, trying to show support, and they gave a negative vibe. And that's why I say, and I never called the names out, the channels out, and nothing like that. But I'm just letting you know why I don't want, because you don't know, you will never know if that's one of the channels that I'm talking about or something like that. So do not advertise. And I said it before, and I have to say it again, because I started for some reason getting a lot of error, and I'm gonna tell you, I removed the comment. If you advertise other channels in my comments, I am going to remove the comments, because over here everybody get a chance, not just certain people or certain groups or whatever, where every time you shout out it's the same thing. Everybody get a chance. So if I allow people to constantly post the same channels, it's not fair to everyone that's starting their channel, that may have knowledge. Everybody have different knowledge. Everybody try things different, and it works. No way, when it comes to gardening, no way is a wrong way. So if you're gonna just shout out the same old people over and over, and in my comments, I received 7 comments within the past week, and they was from different people, and they told me the same channels that I already know the channels. But I never tell you if these channels was the ones that gave me a certain vibe or got funny acting for whatever reason. I would never say that, because I'm not gonna do that. It just is what it is. I'm gonna do me and keep on moving. All right. So it's not right, if I know how that channel works and how that channel do, for me to put it out there for you guys to go to it, and then this person is over here trying and needing help and asking questions, and then they trying to show people what they have learned and what they have, and then they don't get no action. Because if you're starting a YouTube channel, it's hard to get people to come to your channel. It's hard to, and I know that. So I want everybody to have a chance. So do not comment about your own channel. If you have a channel, comment about your own channel in my comments. Do not comment other people. Leave that to me. Leave that to me to shout out other people on my channel. Leave that to me to shout out other people. I have in the past, and I was just shouting out, but then once I started seeing things, I'm like, no. I need to. So what I'm doing is, how I'm doing my shout outs, because there's a video I'm loading today. Once I finish it, it's not finished, that's why I haven't uploaded it, but I do have 3 shout outs in that video. I do have 3 channel shout outs in that video, and with the way I'm doing it, to make it fair, I'm going by my comments. I know y'all have been like giving me comments, and I try to answer the comments that need just asking me a question right there. Like if you come in and you're like, where did you get that from? I don't know. You may be at the store right now and you need to know, where did I get it from? If I see it, I'm gonna try to answer that comment, because that's a direct, like, you may be there, you need that answer. If I see it, I'm gonna comment. But what I decided to do is go through my comments, and the people that's interacting, the people who channel is is consistent, I don't care which way you gardening or whatever. It's everybody can learn from everybody. If you in my comments and you're interacting with me, we interacting with each other, and you got a channel, I will shout you out. You know, I will put that in the video and make sure. And I'm gonna do, when I do shout outs, you will see it in the title. My title will always say channel shout outs if it's gonna be a shout out in that channel. But let that come from me, and I'm going by how my comments is flowing, because I can go by that to say, okay, this person has a channel, this person is new to gardening, this person may need some help, you know, whether it's with the channel, whether it's with they can learn from somebody else, or somebody can actually learn from what this person is doing. I may not be doing that. This person may be in Alaska somewhere, and I may have some followers that's in Alaska where the climate is different. This person's channel is, you know, doing this, so I'm gonna shout this person out. So that's why I say that is the whole thing about it. I'm not having no drama and none of that stuff, but I'm gonna be fair over here, you know. And it's not fair for me to advertise a channel that is vibing wishy-washy. If y'all get what I'm saying, that's not fair to nobody. So that's why I'm not doing that. So the video I have coming out today has 3 shout outs in it. And then, I mean, who knows, I may do one tomorrow. Like, I'm not gonna set that I'm gonna do it once a week or whatever. As I come across channels, like I say, I'm doing it in my comments as I come across them. They legit channels. I don't care if I'm over here saying I don't use this and this channel uses this. Somebody may get some information. I'm gonna shout that channel out. You know, everybody have to go into and say, okay, you know, Quisha may be doing this over here, and Emily is doing this over here, and I'm gonna combine the 2 together and see if it works. You know, you may do that. I mean, you may find a little tip from Quisha and a little tip from Emily, and bam, have yours right on there. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm missing comments, y'all. So that's why I say, please just do not do that. And I'm gonna tell you, the 7 comments, random different comments that I got, they called out the same channel. It was almost like somebody had told 7 different people to go and everybody you watch put these names in it. It was just like, and I remove them. I'm being, and like I say, I know you may be meaning, you know, to help and this. I understand that, but you don't see a little bit behind the scenes, and you don't see like a couple things that be said and this. So I just remove them. And, you know, I respond to the person, you know, thank you and stuff like that. But I do remove that comment, because on my channel, I want to be the one to shout out. Now, like I say, if you got a channel, come in and be like, hey, Tamika, I got a channel. I'm doing gardening this way. I do content. Let me know. Advertise your channel over here. Not nobody else's. Not nobody else's. Yours. Your own. Okay. Deborah said, oh, I had forgotten about the salt. Yep, the salt. Snails don't like salt. It'll pretty much kill them. Look like they just curl all up and melt or something. That's what we used to use. All in the sauce. Say, what up? Is it cold out there too? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's like 43 degrees here, but it's real rainy, and that rain makes it even colder when it hits you. Tommybody said, that's right, we are here to help each other, so only shout out your own channel if you're gardening. Nothing but love for channels trying to get started and need a little help. Love your channel. Oh, thanks, Tommy. And yes, we're here to help each other out. There's no right and wrong. Don't let nobody tell you you can't grow this at this time and you can't grow this at that time, because like I say, I'm in zone 8, and somebody somewhere in zone 8 too. Zone 8. And they probably got snow. I ain't got no snow. I got rain. They may be in the 20s or something. and I'm in the 40s right now. And I looked at the weather. If the weather don't change, because now let me tell you, the weather be changing. The weatherman don't know what he be saying. One minute it be this. I started screenshotting because I thought I was crazy. I checked the weather. I'm like, okay, I screenshot it because the next 2 days the weather completely changed. I'm like, I know it said this week was gonna be here, but as of right now, I think Thursday of next week it's gonna be 68 degrees. But from tomorrow up, it's gonna be in the high 50s to the low 60s until Thursday. It's gonna be 60. I think one day out of the next 10 days is what the forecast said. It may be 48, but we looking at mid to high 50s to high 60s for the next 10 days, y'all. The next 10 days, okay? So I said March 1st, I'm gonna start hardening off my seedlings. And y'all know how I'll do a video on that to show you guys how to harden off your seedlings to get them ready. It's a very simple way. Sometimes people kind of make it a little hard, but I'll show you how I'm gonna do it. You want like at least 3 to 4, maybe 5 overcast days where the sun is not just beaming down or whatever, and you will take your seedlings out that morning and introduce them to the sunlight over the course of those days, a little bit at a time. It's not really the temperature that will kill seedlings when you harden them off, it's that sun. When that sun, when the leaves is not used to that type of sun, it will burn your leaves, and that's normally what kills the plants. A lot of people think it's the temperature. The temperature plays a role. Like if it's freezing, you're not gonna take no seedlings out from inside and take them out there in, like, you know, frost weather to my home. No. But mainly it's that sunlight that really gets seedlings. So I'll do a video and show you guys how I'm hardening mine off. That'll be like a vlog video because I have to go day by day. But March 1st, if it's God's will, that is what I'm planning on doing. Shulamite Diggs said, hello friends. Hey girl. Tommy Bites, girl, me too. Highlighting new gardening channels. That's what you're supposed to do. Yes, exactly, Tommy Bites. Someone say, give the channel a thumb up, guys. Yes, thumbs up my channel, please. Thumbs up. If you come in here, if you haven't, thumbs up. Shulamite Diggs said, okay, so okay, y'all talking. We want everyone to have fun in the garden. Exactly. That's the main thing. Gardening, y'all know what I'm finna say. Gardening should be fun. If you make it hard, it may never get done. That's also, not only is it should be fun, it should be happy. It should be your happy place. It should be where you can go and take a breather. And even if you're gardening inside your house, if you have to get you a chair, honey, and pull it over there to where them plants is, and talk to your plant and look at all the pretty colors and stuff like that, and it should be some type of little relaxing therapy for you, you know. So okay, so Karma Lee say, I have learned from you. I like it when you ask us our opinions in response to our comments. Yes, of course, honey, of course. I'm not one of them where I'm telling you, I done told you, I don't know it all. And if y'all follow me from last year, I'll show you the good, the bad, and the ugly, because ain't nothing perfect. I'm not perfect. We are imperfect human beings. We are the garden imperfect, because some of them be on their own program. These creatures be on their own program. Them snails, the deer, the raccoon, the squirrel, and everything. They feel like they need to come help themselves to your food. And then ain't nothing in this world perfect. So you're gonna have some mess ups. I'm gonna have some mess up. I'm gonna switch and swash and go from this. It just is what it is. We go day by day, especially when it comes to gardening, and you find out what works for you. But honey, that don't mean that you doing nothing wrong. And if you kill a couple seedlings or a couple plants, they just They just didn't want to be in the garden, I guess. I mean, drop some more seeds and be like, you know, gonna try this again. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, it's what they say, practice make perfect, okay? And we ain't gonna never be perfect, but you're gonna do a lot of practicing. You're gonna do a lot of practicing. So, okay, so Shulamite says, everybody is, that's what resonates me. Yes, girl, we try to be, because it's too much going on in the world to be adding extra and allowing people and things to add to it. It's a lot of things that we have to deal with in life that's just natural. You gotta find some type of, and y'all know I have anxiety and depression. I've had that since 5, and I've been on so many medications to where it's just ridiculous. And the last doctor that was gonna write something, he told me he wasn't. It was 3 years ago, because I was 30, and he said, "You're 30, you're too young to be on antidepressants and stuff like this." And he's like, "With you being OCPD, there's nothing we can really give you." And he's like, "These doctors just writing prescription." I'm looking at him saying, when I took one pill and it made me feel funny, I ain't take no more. So I mean, they went down the toilet, because I mean, I feel it didn't work for me, because they wasn't listening and it did not work. So that right there, just having anxiety and depression, it's a lot. You don't have to be stressed out or have nothing going on in your life for you to have that issue. And that's something I have, and that's something that I'm not going to hide. Yes, I have panic attacks, anxiety attacks, and I find comfort in growing out. And people that don't have those issues won't never understand it. That's a lot of where my GERD come from. My GERD causes anxiety sometimes, and anxiety causes GERD sometimes. So I always look at it could be a lot worse, couldn't it? It could be a lot worse, because I look at like some of those ads and stuff on Facebook and even on YouTube, scrolling up the news feed. You know, you see, if y'all don't saw that Born Different and stuff like that, and you just like, you know, you feel sorry that it happened because to a human being, that they're like that. But they be so happy and so just, they really just be happy to be alive and, you know, get through it. So who am I to sit here and complain because I can't hardly eat anything because of GERD, and I panic a lot, and I have all these like panic attacks and stuff like that? Who am I to complain when I'm still living? I'm still breathing. So you have to look at the good part of any situation. You know, you just have to look at the good part. It could always be worse. I look at, when I told you about the if you've been with me, you know about the car accident I had in 2007. My daughter was 7 months old. It was a bad car accident, put me in critical condition and paralyzed from the waist down. I was paralyzed for 2 weeks. Her dad, which is not my husband, she has a different dad. So her dad left me in the hospital and went out with somebody else. And I was in critical condition. I guess he thought I would never be able to walk again. They didn't know if I was gonna be able to walk, or they just know I couldn't move from the waist down. And in that accident, I broke my pelvis. I broke 3 bones on my spine, and I crushed my tailbone. And he was the cause of the accident, but he left. And I guess she'll never be able to walk again. It is what it is. My daughter's 7 months old. When I got out the hospital, they put me out the hospital 3 days later. The doctor said they never seen nothing like. I had to be on crutches for 6 weeks, but they said they never seen nothing like it. They put the car on the wall, in the miracle wall, like the memory miracle wall, and I had to crawl out of a little hole. When I say the door was sitting over here into the driver's side, and all I kept telling him was, get my baby out the car, get my baby out the car. I thought it was gonna blow up because I smelled nothing but gasoline, and got him out, and I had to like literally push my body up. My hips and stuff was just numb. I didn't know I was broke up or nothing. And where the accident happened, it was a nurse that stayed across the street, and she rushed over. And once I crawled out of the driver window. Once I crawled out, I don't know what happened, the numbness went away, and I was just hurting so bad, and I was just like, I was literally beating the car because I was in so much pain. And she was like, you know, sit down, I just need you not to move until ambulance get here, not to move. I'm not knowing that I have things broke. And they said where my pelvis was broke, that was a major blood vessel, and if there become any swelling, the bone will puncture that blood vessel and cause internal bleeding. And all my daughter had was a little cut, like a little scratch on her forehead, nothing major. And I remember we got in the ambulance. I told them what hospital. If you ain't here from Mississippi, I went to the University Hospital in Jackson. It was 2 different hospitals I could have went to, but I knew to go to. I told the paramedics I wanted to go to University, and they took me there. But I blanked out, I guess, in the ambulance. I don't know what it was, but one of the paramedics went up there and was saying something. And I heard the siren go on, and at that moment, I blanked out. And when I woke up again, I was in their trauma room. It was lights everywhere. Doctors was everywhere. And I'll never forget, I asked the doctor, where was my baby? She said, oh, she's fine. She's fine. Nothing's wrong. I said, am I going to die? That's what I asked her. And she just covered her face and just started crying and walked away. And I'm like, what? They was cutting my clothes off. They thought I had internal bleeding. So I go back and look at just that moment, and to get out of there in 3 days, and had a 7-month-old that I had to take care of as a single parent at that moment. I did not tell my family because I felt like, you know, I'm 19, I left home at 18, I'm grown, this is my problem. I didn't tell them I was in an accident. I didn't tell them nothing until after I recovered. That's when I told them. And I took care of her in my own place with her and could not move from the waist down. And that was a struggle. That was a struggle. So when I go back on just that, and I've had scary issues with having all 3 kids. All 3 kids was a issue. It wasn't an issue leading up. It was an issue in the birth, like having them. And I look at everything, but that issue, it could have been so much worse. So why am I gonna let some anxiety and depression bring me down? Like, when I look at how close I was to, you know. So that's why I say, y'all, take a situation and look at the good part of it, because it always, if you're able to go back and look at a situation, you beat it right there. Because guess what, you got to be alive to be able to go back and look at the situation. You can't go back and look at it if you're not alive. So just being alive is enough right there. Like, that's enough right there. So when I think about gardening and being able to garden, being able to provide yourself and your family with food and so many different varieties of things, because you can see, y'all, a lot of the stuff that we grow, you cannot find in the grocery store. Like, I'm growing some cucumbers this year, them long cucumbers. No, I think they have those in the grocery store. They do be having those in the grocery store. But I'm also doing some zucchini that they gray and got stripes on them. Now, I ain't saw none of those in the grocery store. You get the basic green zucchinis in the grocery store and squash and all that. But being able to have the mindset, no matter how old you are, how young you are, to get into gardening, to be more self-sufficient, that's a blessing in its own, because there's a lot of people with everything going on right now. It's a lot of people still don't have that mindset. They don't have that mindset. I gained this mindset, I think I was about 25 when I first started, and I started looking into the grow lights. And like I say, my husband was still military, so I couldn't have like that backyard. We lived on base, so I couldn't have like that backyard. So I started researching then the grow lights. That way, when I pulled everything up last year and said, okay, I'm gonna add this to my channel, I already knew stuff, because some years ago I had already researched and started it. Now I had a whole garden in the dining room, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Going back to the base. So I had a whole garden in the dining room. And I didn't stop, just like with couponing. I taught myself couponing. So like literally taught myself couponing. YouTube did figured out how they was doing it, everything. So I'm just thankful to be able to have that mindset.
How you doing, fella? You too.
Let's see. I'm missing comments again, y'all. I gave y'all a little story time. And a lot of you probably didn't even know that. But guess what? Your girl is 2 weeks after I went for my checkup. And I'm like, I could get off. No. I remember, I think I called them when I started feeling that I could move my leg on my own. They was like, no. It was right at that 2 weeks mark. And they was like, no, you have an appointment here in a couple days. Do not do it. Just wait till you come for your appointment. And when I went there and the doctor was like, wow, the knot that was on my tailbone, it was completely gone. He was like, he never saw nothing like it. Like, I healed extremely quick. Like, they thought they was gonna have to do surgery. That's why they let me out in three days out the hospital. And all 3 days I was still on the critical floor. And they was like, they just never seen nothing like it. So y'all didn't even know. Y'all see how I ain't got no issues or anything when it comes to like my legs. Like sometimes the rain I'll make them ache a little bit, but that's with any injury or whatever. But y'all uplift anxiety and depression that will always try to take you down, still trying to be uplifting to someone else. Let's see. So I'm missing, let me see. Get a channel thumbs up. Okay, tell me about home said I love you. Okay. So I read that. Okay. Tell me about thanks. Should I say it's 7 degrees where you are? Oh my goodness, that's freezing. That's freezing, not cold. Yes, that's freezing. Gardner 99, it's 45 here. Oh my goodness. Okay, 45. It's 43 here, Gardner 99. Oh yeah, not too bad, but the rain makes it cold. Shoot on the Midwest, Oklahoma, but from Cali. Now you know I can't with the cold. Yes, yeah, if you from Cali, yeah, I know that's a different for you. Tommy Bice said, right, I'm 8A. It's rain, and more rain. Uncle Luke. We will have 2 days of no rain, but only 1 day in the 60s. Wow. Tommy Bice, you cooking Italian sausage casserole? I'm reporting it when I get off. That sounds so good. If a human can't thrive in negativity, neither can plants. Girl, you said a lot when you said that, Shulamite. You said a lot. Exactly. I'll be watching no videos from me today. I'm in the bed. Yeah, because it's 7 degrees. Let's see. Deborah said, I got a lot of seeds from Dollar Tree. So if they don't make it, I don't feel too bad. Simply put more out. Yes, simply put more out. I don't know if y'all saw, I think it was my update video. I had showed you guys that the pepper plants from the Dollar Tree, they germinated, y'all. Because a lot of y'all was asking, was like, the seeds from the Dollar Tree, do they germinate? Yes, ma'am. They did for me. They took a while, but they germinated. Georgia, I say hello from Clinton, Mississippi. Hey, girl. Hey. Mississippian in the house. I know exactly what Clinton. I used to live in Clinton. Once I moved to Jackson, then eventually I had an apartment in Clinton. I loved Clinton. Clinton was so calm. Welcome, Georgia, from Mississippi. Tommy Blake said, please make sure you hit the button and help grow this channel. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you. Y'all been hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Pit Stop Kitchen and Garden. Hey, girl. I was looking at your channel, Pit Stop. Shula. Got 99. Okay. Tell me about it. Yes, you have to take the time to figure out what triggers your anxiety. I'm like that with my lupus flares. I know stress is a major factor, so gardening takes me to a peaceful place. Exactly. And I'm gonna tell you, I have anxiety and depression, and then I also have what they call health anxiety. I'm always conscious. Anything that happened, I think the worst when it comes to my health. Any little pain or ache or whatever, and it's called health anxiety. My connection is messing up, y'all. Well, Tamika, I didn't know that. I feel like I have known you a long time. I'm so glad we found each other out here. Yes, tell me about it. Yes, the same. It's in the girl. Look, what? We started chatting, what, about a month ago? About a month ago, and seems like we know everything. But yeah, girl, that happened. And I don't really, it just have to come out. I have to kind of be in the mood to even talk about it. It don't like bother me or nothing because I'm so thankful, but it just, you know, I think about it sometimes. I think about it. I could be on a wheelchair, you know. I could, yeah. That's an experience that I never seen coming, but you know. Darren Moody say, I'm so thankful y'all are still alive. Yes, thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you so much. I said, thank God. Service and endured recovery. Thank you, Shulamite. You survived the endured recovery. Thank you, Shulamite. Luis Lopez, thank you. George said, best hospital and trauma in the state, UMC. Yes, I remember getting in there, and I remember, I don't know what the paramedics was seeing or whatever, but I remember when they put me in, because they had to put me on this hard board and then put me on the stretcher. Probably from everything that the nurse had told them, they knew something was broke, but they was concerned about internal bleeding was the main thing. Because we hit a telegram pole. He was driving, and it had been raining coming up, you probably know Georgia, where it's at, Flag Chapel Road, coming out of Queens onto Flag Chapel Road, and he was doing this, like just playing. It had been raining or whatever, and I just saw the car just kept doing this, and I'm like, stop playing with the car, stop playing with the car. But at this point, when he kept doing it, I looked at him, and he was just like, and I realized then the car was out of control. So I took my seatbelt off and was going to try to go over to try to steer the car, because he let the steering wheel go. And I'm like, I'm saying to myself, fool, you don't let the steering wheel go. Like, I'm trying. And at that point, the car just started spinning in the middle of the road. And when it spun, it fishtailed, and it ended up fishtailing on the passenger side where I still was at, because I didn't make it to get over. And the door, like, it fishtailed into the telegram pole. And, like, it was kind of like almost wrapped around the telegram pole, like from the side. So that meant the door, it came into almost, my passenger door was across me, and the dash was like on my legs, and I had to like come out of like the hole. And I remember the paramedics was like, CMMC is it's the closest hospital. Do you want to go to CMMC or do you want to go to university? Don't take me to CMMC. Take me to university. and from then on, it was like they was hooking me up. The paramedic started driving, and then he went to the top to say something to the whatever he told the driver. The driver threw on the lights, and when I heard the lights, I blanked out. I don't remember nothing else until I woke up, and I must have had just got to the hospital because I was already in the thing. So yes, girl, UMC was like, look, I had my daughter, I was supposed to have my daughter at UMC, and the doctor changed on me at the last minute, and I had to go to CMMC. Well, kind of find out later, he was fired from UMC, and that's why he changed me to go to CMMC. Well, guess what? He left. This another thing. I had my daughter. He left the afterbirth in me. 2 days later, I knew something wasn't right. I couldn't walk or nothing, and I went back to the hospital telling them someone right, because y'all know, ladies, if you have a baby, they clip you to like make room, especially if it's your first baby. And so I had got like 3 stitches, but I knew something wasn't right. And kind of found out that doctor had left the afterbirth like sack thingy inside me. He didn't. Yeah, and they had to keep me there because I was about to get an infection and stuff. And had I went back, they said it would have been too late. And from then I was like, I'm not going to see him. Nope. Nope. So that's why I was adamant about university. And then I can go ahead and tell you, so that was child number 1. Child number 2, I had up here, my husband was deployed, and so it was just me trying to deliver him, and he got stuck. And they needed to VBAC him, and the doctor that was supposed to be delivering me, they couldn't get her. She was a new doctor. She was I know the doctor that I had seen throughout the whole pregnancy. She told me, well, somebody else is gonna deliver you. It's part of her internship or something. They couldn't get the doctor on the phone, and his heart rate and stuff was going down. They had me like to get on my knees and stuff to try to, and like a nurse was like trying to play with his head because they were supposed to induce me, but I ended up going in labor at the hospital on my own. And I'm telling the nurses, use the machine to get him out, and they crying to my, we not authorized you. I'm like, so you're gonna let him die because you're not authorized to use it when you know how to use it, and the doctor is not nowhere to be found? And then all of a sudden the doctor, she must have got the message on her phone, and instead of calling saying I'm on my way, she just headed out, and she came in, she literally bust through the door, grabbed the VBAC machine thing and sucked him out, like, and just was like, she was breathing on, everybody was just spazzing out. So that was my 2nd child. My 3rd child, I don't know what was going on. I remember getting the epidural, and I remember them kept telling me they needed me to sign a paper to take blood, and I wouldn't take it. And they was like, well, we're gonna have your husband. Like, nope, I don't want him to make this decision. That's another part of my religion. I do not take blood. So they was like, we need you to take blood. And the doctor is just, he's like, oh my goodness. He was like, I need you to sign this. I'm like, no. I didn't know what was going on. I know the contraction was hitting crazy and all this. And long story short, the doctor came in the room, and he was like, 10 cc's of this every 10 minutes. And I'm like, and he's like, we they didn't have the substitute at the hospital, and he's like, we got the substitute here. So I don't know if he had it, they had to get it from somewhere else. So he got the substitute, they gave me the substitute, and then they end up delivering her. And I had them, I didn't have C-sections or nothing. Like, I just don't know what was going on. I guess I was hemorrhaging or something. That's the only thing I could think of. And after I had her, I was pale. I was so cold, and they were just throwing like blankets on me and stuff, and like the blood pressure machine was like squeezing me so tight, and then it just started beeping. It would just start beeping, and we all know what was happening. We know what was happening. So I guess they left the substitute, the blood substitute, in me, like kept giving it to me, and after that I didn't have no more issues. So, and I remember after that, my grandma was like, don't have no more kids. Don't have no more kids, because with the 3, you see how hard, like, I don't have no issues leading throughout the pregnancy. No issues, everything runs smooth. It's that delivery that my body is just like, I always have some type of experience. So, yeah. Let's see. God is clearing out someone from your life, and that was the path to finding your now husband that he had waiting for you, someone who will love you for better or for worse. That was his test. He failed. Oh, you're right, Tummy Bites. Thank you for that. Thank you, girl. Deborah said you were before your time. Huh? You said you were before your time. Deborah, you were before your time. I don't understand, Deborah. Georgia say, what a wonderful testimony. Thanks, girl. Tell me about it, right? Do you have a gardening channel? Yeah, a Shulamite's does. My Dollar Tree seedlings are doing great. Hopefully yours. Well, so yeah, I think so. Like I say, far as the Dollar Tree seedlings, I only started the pepper ones right now. Some peppers from the Dollar Tree. And like I say, peppers take forever to germinate anyway, seem like. But mine did. They finally did. Took a couple of weeks. Tommy Bites said, pit stop. I'm going to visit your channel today after I record. Yes. I've been watching Pit Stop. Gardner 99 say, I'm just shy. You're shy. Gardner 99 has a channel too. Tommy Bites Homestead. How can you not think about it? But it's great you are allowing it to take over your life. You are strong. Yes, ma'am. That's the main thing. Sometimes I feel short. I fall short of thinking I'm strong, but I mean that's human. We all do. So it's okay. Deborah, she's like, I'm new to this, but gonna give it a shot. Got started too late in 2020, but was able to harvest a little. So thankful for those of you who are dropping knowledge. Yes, ma'am, Deborah. Yes. Yeah, it's fun. No, it's so fun. It's just so fun. Georgia say, yes, I do. Oh, I think I know you talking about. Yes, you do. You know what Flag Chapel is. Flag Chapel Road. Let's see. Deborah, I'm new too. I started experiencing gardening in 2019. And I'm still experimenting. Oh, you say you started experimenting gardening in 2019, and I'm still experimenting. Deborah, I was the same way last year. I started gardening in May of June. I got a harvest, but not like I prayed to get this year. Yes, Tommy Bites. Because you're growing a lot of stuff this year, girl. Do it. Do it. You know, you have to experiment. I did with popcorn kernels just to see if they can run. Popcorn seeds are still grow. Yes, and your tell me about your popcorn seeds. I mean, her seedlings from popcorn looks really good, y'all. Really, really good. I don't have a channel. Hold on, let's see what I'm talking about. I don't have a channel exclusively for gardening. So far, my channel is just a variety channel of things. I'm new to YouTube and making videos. However, once I video a variety, okay. I have to go see you. Oh, okay. Bye, Sandra. Video content. I will branch each video topic individual. Hey, Carmen said, keep that positive energy. I love it. Thank you, Karma. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Popcorn is one of the oldest type of corn. Popcorn's growing conditions are similar to field corn, while the kernels look very different. Popcorn kernels are small and pointed like rice and can be round. Gardner 99 is dropping some knowledge, y'all, about popcorn kernels if y'all want to know about those. Let's see, Shulamite. Tell me about this. I saw your popcorn experimenting. That was nice. I planted regular corn and it's growing well. Somebody said, okay, that's okay, because I do my channel like a TV show. I want to be the same thing, and I think that keeps me from getting bored. We are more than one thing. Why not show it? Exactly. Exactly, Tommy Bites. Let's see. Shulamite says, I'm going to check out your channel and subscribe. Are you new too? Gardner 99. Yes, Gardner 99 has a channel. Thank you, Shulamite. For Tommy Bites, you are so right. We are every woman. Shaka and Whitney said that. Yes. So, I was catching up, y'all, on the comments. So, yeah, y'all. So, I need to stop buying seeds, y'all. I need to stop buying seeds. I really do. I need to go. My binder is over full with seeds now. I got to figure out something because I can't close my seed binder. And I'm going to have to like come up with, I want to come up with like a container type thing far as putting the seeds that's already open in. But I think I need to stop buying seeds. I think I'm addicted to buying seeds, y'all. I know I'm not buying any more flower seeds. I got enough flower seeds. But I just want, like, I want to try new fruits and vegetables and stuff. And one of my subscribers, I don't know if you in here, but we was talking, was it Renee's garden? I'm trying to think. We was chatting back and forth yesterday, and she said she was doing a red and an orange watermelon. Well, the red watermelon is the sugar baby, but the orange watermelon is what sounds so good. Now, last year, was it last year or a year before last? I bought a yellow flesh watermelon from a farmer. It wasn't sweet, so I want to try to grow it myself. But I haven't seen any yellow flesh watermelons. Somebody said that's great, Shulamite. Okay. Get another binder because if they don't have any, you'll be mad at yourself. Oh yeah. Look. Tell me about it. Yeah, I just want to become better organized with them because I cannot close the binder. So, and I don't want too many binders. I'm thinking about going back to my trait thing because of the fact now the binder method is so good if you're not like overstocking seeds. Where I'm overstocking seeds, so I may go back to my little Ziploc bag crate thing that I had. Just for that reason. I'm not sure yet. Somebody said do a seed giveaway. Oh yeah, I am planning on that, y'all. I'm just trying to get everything in order, but I am planning on doing a seed giveaway. I actually got a couple things, but y'all, I be trying to do so much, and I have to tell myself slow down. You will get to it. I be trying to do so much, y'all, because I want everybody ready because spring is right around the corner. I want to be able to hear and see y'all harvesting. And I want to be able to see and hear y'all harvesting early, not waiting to start late. The earlier you are able to start in your area, the more the harvest of that plant you will get. The more, food you will get. So I'm ready to see those videos, y'all, of y'all harvesting. And, you're going to be, it's a lot. When you start gardening, you always say, okay, tomorrow I need to fertilize. Or I need to go do this. I need to go prune this. And I'm telling you, it's just so peaceful, y'all. It's just so peaceful. It's so peaceful. Garden 9 say, I'm trying to save seeds. Yes, because I don't know. There's a whole lot of issues right now going on with the seed companies and stuff. And I know last year they sold out so quick, y'all. So that's when I just started buying seeds. You could go to the Dollar Tree, get seeds. You can find discounted seeds and stuff like that. That's your food source, y'all. That's your food source. So, anytime you can save seeds, save them. Carmelie said, do a seed giveaway, a pack of seeds once a week. I'm planning that. I'm telling you what's been keeping me from. I've been wanting to do a giveaway on the channel, but I gotta figure out. Like, I know how I'm gonna do it, but my thing is I'm trying to figure out how I know that the winner of the seed giveaway, I'm trying to figure out a way that they can contact me without somebody else. Like if I put my email and say contact me with this, anybody can do that. So I got to try to figure out how to secure the seed giveaway. Because I have another giveaway, type of giveaway I want to do too, but I just have to make sure that I'm giving it to the right winner, if y'all get what I'm saying. Somebody say, oh Lord, I bought 1 pack of those. Which one's talking about? Which one? The yellow or the orange flesh watermelon? Carmelise said, can show us your seeds? Yes! Okay. I will show you. You know what? I'll upload a video today. I will be uploading a video today. Like I said, I have to finish that video. But my next video after that, if it's God's will be a seed. I'll show y'all my seeds. Just because you asked for me to show my seeds, I will show you my seeds. Tummy bites. Mine are in Ziploc bag, but I'm gonna get those 2 boxes from the Dollar Tree and put them in there. Okay. Okay, and I have mine like labeled and everything. I think I'm gonna go back to the Ziploc bag method, only because I'm gonna show you how my binder look, and you gonna understand why I'm gonna go back to the seed box method. Let's see. Tommy Bites said, let's see. I got an email from someone wanting me to highlight their seed and give away some. They said just because you see seeds now doesn't mean they will be there in the spring. Exactly. Because last year, y'all, seeds was no more. They were sold out everywhere. And I know one of my subscribers here had sent me a message saying that they Dollar Tree had seeds, but they was restocking their seeds, but they said that was probably gonna be the last time they restocked this year for seeds. So yeah. Tell me about, you said the yellow flesh one. See, I gotta find the yellow flesh one and try to grow that one. I said, does anyone have a video that shows how to bush beans? Mine are tall, pretty, and healthy, but I'm afraid to transplant. I don't want to mess up. Honey, transplant them like you're gonna do anything else. Take them out of the thing. Be careful with the roots. I always tickle under the bottom to let the roots know they can start spreading out because they're going into a bigger thing. Plant them just like it. I'm trying to think. Last year I did not transplant beans. But I do have a video when I did the indoor garden. I transplanted those beans into the containers that they're in. So I have to try to find that video. Is on there when I was transplanting. It should be on my channel from this year when I transplanted them. But you're gonna transplant them just like you would do anything else, and they'll be just fine. Carmelie said thank you. You're welcome, hon. JT Jr. Grows sits on. Hello, I was looking at your page today. Let's see, because I was going through today to just check out people that have pages. Tommy Bite said my bush beans are growing fast also, and I have to transplant. Not yet, but Tamika should have one. Yup. It's on there. It's gonna be like transplant or maybe like indoor. It'll be like the first indoor garden one where I transplanted those. I will do a video hopefully next week. Yes, Tommy Bite. Say bush or pole beans. I have Gardner 99. I did bush and pole beans when I transplanted them into the indoor garden thing. I had mixed the potatoes up with bush and pole beans. And y'all, let me tell y'all, if you're doing beans, especially when it get time to drop them things outside, y'all, go back to some of my videos from last year. Beans grow like crazy, y'all. They grow like crazy. That's why I said this year I want my beans to be where I can walk around them. So I'm probably going to put them in the 5-gallon buckets because I want to be able to walk around because they grow like crazy. Like, oh, and the purple string beans, the wax string beans, and the green string beans, I like to saute them up. So sometimes, and let me tell y'all, have fun in the garden. Sometimes I will take the 3 beans and mix them into one container and grow them because those, they all can be cooked the same. So you'll have this plant that has purple, yellow, and green beans. They all cook this. Those string beans, they different color. They cook just the same. So that's why I don't mind putting them together. Somebody say, okay, how big should the container be that I transplant them to? Okay, so if you transplant them, are you transplanting them to like take outside, or is this gonna be their permanent home? That where it depends if it's gonna be their permanent home or you just transplanting them until it's time to go outside. I said bush. I also have green beans and green peas. I've never heard of a pole bean. They have them, mainly the pole beans, the llama beans. Oh, you just made me think of someone I was naming those. Okay, so I'm growing the pole beans, llama beans, stuff like that. I keep some for the house because hubby eat like those type of beans. I like them, but they don't like me. So green beans is where me and the kids can eat. But when it gets to like the red beans, the pole beans, stuff like that, they don't digest with me well. So I'm growing them, keep enough for the house because hubby eat those. And then I'll probably be like bagging them up and selling the rest in my area. So that's what I'm planning on doing. That's why I'm going to be growing those. So make a few dollars off from them and also stock up for hubby. And I like those because you could easily take pole beans and stuff and any beans that you can shell that's hard, like red beans and stuff like that, and put them in mason jars and they be just fine. Garden 99 say bush bean grows completely reaching about 2 feet tall and do not require extra support from structure like a trellis. Pole beans grow as climbing vines and may reach 10 feet. Oh, you telling her what's the difference of a bush bean? Because I did a lot of bush beans last year, and like I say, the bush green bean is one of the ones in the indoor thing, and they like to, like he said, they kind of vine out everywhere. Yeah. I said until it's time to go outside, it's too cold to be outside. Okay, until it's time to go outside. And you said you have bush beans because you didn't know what a pole bean was. So I use, let me tell you what I use, and I have maybe about 6 plants in one. Go to the Dollar Tree, and I'm gonna tell you what I use. The little planters from the Dollar Tree. If you go back to my indoor garden tour, there's a couple of them on here. Indoor garden tour update. Just go to my video. If you go there, you will see the indoor garden tour, and the blue containers came from the Dollar Tree. And you will see how many plants I have in there. Those are the bush beans and the pole beans that I have mixed together. So I do 6, 7, 8, because you don't have to space them out so far. And you can put them in those, and those will last until it's time for you to take them outside. But what I will tell you, put them in one of those. Let me see. Transplant them. You said till you take them outside. Because you want to take them outside, if you have quite many of them that has germinated, go ahead and put them in whatever you're going to have them in outside. If you're going to do a bucket, go ahead and put them in a bucket, because those bush beans are vine. They got vines on them, and they reach out and they do all that. You're not going to be able to transplant them well once they start vining everywhere. You're going to break and damage them. So I would say whatever you're going to take them outside in, whatever is going to be their forever home till they stop producing, go ahead and put them in there now. You know, and if they're that tall, I'm going to have to do a video on this. When you're doing indoor beans and stuff like that, you got to keep in mind, there's no bees or nothing to pollinate them. So when they start flowering, what I like to do is, for most beans, is they have the male and the female 9 times out of 10 in the flower together. And I just rub them together, take something to rub. You can take a Q-tip, and to make sure that you're gonna, for extra protection, take a Q-tip, go inside and rub around, and do that on each one with the same Q-tip to make sure that the pollinating part is going. Some bees, you have to read the pad, they are self-pollinating. Some beans, and peas too, there are some that has the male and female parts all together in the flower. So keep that in mind too. But I would say, since you're doing the bush ones and they are violets, and I will go ahead and put them in whatever you're gonna have them in, and keep them in there. And when it's time to take them outside, you know, they already in their forever home. I like bush beans. Me too. Say thanks. I'm still here, just cutting my bell peppers. Hopefully I can grow some this year and not have to buy them. Yes, girl, yes. We did a good with bell peppers last year, but like I say, I bought all my starts, and some of them, if y'all remember, I think it was the orange bell, I had to cut it. When I bought it from the store, it had some mildew problem. I cut all the leaves off that thing. It was just a stick, and guess what, y'all, it grew back out and it gave me peppers. So, but this year, doing everything from seeds, I'm so excited about that. Garden 99 said, me too, it's cold. I'm gonna say 7 degrees where I am. Oh, okay. Garden said, okay, I got blessed with 2 5-gallon buckets for free. Yes, yes. Hey, you can't beat that with a stick. They free. Just say wow. Okay. Ooh, it's cold. That bitch is more than 43 degrees out there. I mean, it's less than 43 out there. And that rain is so cold, y'all. The rain is so cold. 41 degrees. Whew. It's cold. When he opened the door, it's cold. Spray. So yeah, y'all. So I'm looking for no more flowers. Got a lot of flowers. I'm looking for different. Yeah. Renee's garden. Hey Renee. Y'all check out her channel too. She has a lot of different tips and stuff. She doing her thing. Renee's garden. Let's see. I'm looking for now just all different types of exotic type vegetables and stuff. Just, you know, I want something that the inside look different, you know, just different. Like, that's what I'm looking for now. I have like all the basic seeds and stuff like that. Somebody said, I saw someone say that yes, you can plant your trees in 5-gallon buckets, but if the tree starts getting super big, just move up a size. I can't wait to see you plant your trees. Oh, okay. And I mean, if y'all saw the video of the from yesterday, the trees that I went and got, did y'all pay attention to how small that container is that the tree is in, but how tall the tree is, like how tall they are? And so I'm confident that once I transplant, I transfer those trees into the 5-gallon buckets, they're gonna be in there for a long time, for, you know, for a couple years. That's my plan, for them being there for a couple years. I'm so excited to go ahead and transplant them. They still in the garage because it's so much rain out and stuff like that. And then I wanted them to settle because y'all getting them in that car last night. Yeah, like I had dirt on my seat and everything, but it was okay though because the trees wasn't wet, so it wasn't like that wet dirt. So all I gotta do is take the vacuum and get it off my seats or whatever like that. I ain't got to worry about nothing smudging into it because the dirt was pretty dry. And I lost some dirt out of them, but I just got them in the garage to get them settled because just rest, because I know they took a beating trying to get them in that car yesterday, and they had to go slant and just, like I say, somebody asked me was I gonna root the two that I broke off. I broke them off on purpose because they was really tall for that. I think it's the pear tree. I just took them and just broke them off. Because I mean, I barely got them in at the height that they are. And so to answer your question, yes, I am. So hopefully, if everything go good, I have 3 plant trees, pear trees, because I'm going to try to root and start new trees from the 2 stems that I broke off. So that's going to be something else. Let's see. Auntie's Garden, hello. Let's see. Yeah, so let's see, was it Renee's garden? I think I was watching one of your videos and you were saying about the purple eggplant wasn't for you. I grew purple eggplants last year, but I didn't, the picture that you showed was the thicker ones that was purple. I didn't grow those. I grew the Ichabod, which was the, I think they was the Japanese eggplant. But they purple and they long. So I know you said that you tried everything for them, the purple eggplant that you did, and they just not for you. I haven't done them round. I hadn't even seen a round purple one. I grew the Black Beauty last year, which was the black round eggplant. They was so good. And then I grew the, like I said, it was like the Ichabod or something like that. I think they the Japanese eggplants, and they long and they purple. They was really good. Really good. So maybe try those if you didn't like the fat purple one. I never tried those. Renee's gonna say you scored some good trees. Thank you. Let me tell you now, y'all, when I'm out and about, I'm looking like, and we were just passing by, and I told her, I was like, it's trees over there, because in my head I was going to Walmart to get the trees. And in that video I showed y'all they was like $24.98 or something like that. And we went over there and saw that they was $23.99 at Rose's. I was just gonna say I like to eat the small slim ones. I'm growing the white slim ones for the first time. I think I got some of the white slim ones. So definitely they're gonna be growing. And the Gratel ones, they're white but they're small. They small and they're round, but they're white. And I think I had bought the starts last year. They call it the Gratel eggplants. They was really good too, y'all. They was really good. And there's and my squashes, y'all. I'm so happy for the squash. I think this year I'm not gonna let them get as big as I did last year. I'm gonna because I want more harvest. I'm gonna harvest them when they're smaller for the squashes. And because last year I let them get big, y'all. I let them get big, but texture wise, and they was good getting big. Like I still ate them. I still have some in the freezer, but they have them more tender. I'm gonna harvest them a little sooner. But they grow so big, man. You go out there that morning to water, and it's like they could go a little longer. And then if you don't watch it when you go out there to water again that evening, it's like, and sometimes I be like, okay, that's ready to come off. I'm gonna harvest you in the morning. Get up the next morning, the thing just done swole up and he big now. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Yes, girl, I need some recipes. But the eggplant, I'm gonna tell you, the only thing I do is I cut it up, put some olive oil in the pan, some parsley, and some sea salt, and I cook it about a good 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how high I have it. And that's all I do. For my eggplant. That's the purple eggplant. And I did the gratin eggplant. The white round was like that. The Black Beauty, I like to bake those and make like eggplant chips out of those. Or they're good too to make like what is it? Like the eggplant lasagna, but I can't have tomato stuff. So I do like a fruit sauce with like ground turkey and stuff, and then I layer the eggplant on it like that. Yeah, the kids are having kids meals, and they my kids meal. What is it?
It's a chicken sandwich
Oh,
with lettuce.
they having Wendy's chicken sandwich with chicken nuggets and fries and a drink. They having chicken sandwich, chicken nuggets, fries, and a drink. It smells so good, y'all, and I cannot eat it. I did good today because I tried to have a Wendy's chicken sandwich, and I was uneasy a little bit, and that could have just been the anxiety, me looking to have a reaction, because I know that's what happens. But I did good. It didn't bother me much. So, but I won't chance it and have it again tonight. It'll be probably about a good 3 or 4 weeks before I eat anything else like that out. So I don't want to overdo it. Karma, he said I ordered a pecan, chestnut, and almond tree. Oh my goodness, they are only about 2 or 3 feet tall. When they ship them, it will take a few years before I can get to enjoy and eat them. Wow. Now that's amazing. That's amazing. I know growing up we had a pecan tree in our front yard. And every fall I remember my grandma would send me and my brothers out there to pick up. We loved picking up pecans. Have a bag of pecans right in the front yard, like just a few feet from the house, right directly in our front yard. And so, yes, girl, okay. I be glad when I move and like get like my own, like our own land and stuff, like our own, even buying a home, and I can get stuff like that. I have been looking up dwarf side trees, because right now I can at least do dwarf side, and I'm gonna look up and see if they have like pecan, like nut trees that's dwarf size, where they're more like a bush or something like that. And I found a lot of dwarf side trees, but they are expensive. They running like $40 to $100 each. Someone was over $100, and they I guess because they are dwarf size, so you're gonna pay for, you know, having that luxury of having a tree that's not gonna get so tall but still gonna produce. How do you cook those? When they say how do you cook those eggplant, just cut them up, put them in the skillet with olive oil and sea salt and a little bit of parsley, and I just saute it for about 5 minutes. I just say between 5 and 7 minutes, and that's how I eat them, girl. They are so good. I have to jump off, friends, for now. Everybody have a blessed day and be safe. Okay, Shula, you too. Please be safe. I'm just gonna say, I cut them up and dip it in egg and season paint. I know what you're saying. Bake till brown on both sides. Ooh, that sounds good. I ain't never had it like that, but that sounds good. Tell me about it. Say hi, Auntie's garden. Okay, she might have a great day. Thanks, garden. Time is Sunday. And your family. Tell me about that. I have to leave. Also, gotta record. Y'all drive safe. Bye, everyone. Bye, Tommy. Bye. Be safe. He's gonna say, have you dehydrated eggplant? I'm trying to think. Did I No, I haven't dehydrated eggplant yet. I do plan on it, but I haven't done that yet. I dehydrated, did I dehydrate eggplant? That was squash that I did last year. Squash and zucchini. Let's see. And she's going to say, yum. I love almonds. Me too. I like almonds. And she's going to say, bye, Miss Tommy. I like walnuts too, come to think about it. Growing up, my grandma used to eat them with, y'all remember that orange slice candy? You could buy it in the bag, and it's like an orange slice, like a slice, or it's orange, and it's like an orange slice, and it has like the little sugar on it. The way we would eat our walnuts is we would put walnut in our mouth and bite a piece of that candy and eat it together. Oh my goodness, y'all, it was so good, so good. Tommy, Miss Scott, Steve, hey Tamika. Hey, Miss Scott from South Carolina. Renee's going, Miss Scott, Carmelie. Okay, I'm all caught up. Oh, messages. But yeah, y'all. So my thing is now I am going to be looking for. I just want some different and unique type vegetables there, because I have a vision for my garden. Like besides all the colorful flowers and stuff that I'm adding to it, I want my food to be that much different. I do want one more fruit tree, and I don't know, I have to look up and see if it can be grown in this area, but y'all know I'll try it anyway. I want a dragon fruit tree. That's what I want. A dragon fruit. I like dragon fruit, even though it ain't hardly got no taste. But I like it, and I think I really love the outside of it. I really love the outside. Yeah. And then I gotta figure out, y'all. I gotta do a whole nother trellis thing, because I gotta figure out how I'm gonna trellis the muscadine plant. I had forgot all about that quick. I gotta figure out how to trellis the muscadine plant. Where I'm gonna set it at, y'all. When I think about it, I got a lot of garden work to do. I cannot wait for this rain to go, for the temperature to warm up some, and we can get out there and figure out where everything is going. You know. He said, "Me too." Okay, y'all talking to each other. So. Yeah. Renee's going to say, my mom used to feed those orange slices. In church. Those orange slices. And then, you know, they came out with the pack with the different color ones in there. But it was the orange ones and the walnuts. And, let's see, another childhood favorite. My grandma used to have, let me tell you. So, my grandma used to love this, we call it strickling strickle fat. That's what we call it. I'm gonna ask y'all, who know what the 10 people that's in here, do you know what strickling strickle fat is? It's a candy. Have anybody ever heard of that? Now it's not named that, but I don't know if it was just a Mississippi. I don't know. I know my grandma called it that. But do anybody know what I could be talking about when I say strickling strickle fat? Okay, so I know the candy is not named this like on the pack or anything. Let's see. I have herb seeds for medical reasons. I hope they grow well. Try to afford prescription medication. I hear you, Carmelie. I got you. Yeah, a lot of prescriptions. Yeah, I get you. So I never heard of it. Granddad and I say dragon fruit plants are only hardy in the U.S. The farmers 10, 8 through 11. Yeah, that's what I said. I was gonna have to try to see if I could grow it, but y'all know I don't be going by the rules all the time when it comes to the garden. I will get the plant and see what I can do with it if I have to grow it in the garage or something. I'll be trying stuff, y'all. Y'all know now I don't be following all the rules. That they be saying you can't grow this, you can't grow that. And say they prefer temperatures between 65 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit and will begin to wilt over 100 Fahrenheit. Dragon fruit is a cactus and temperatures under 32 will enjoy it over time. Let's see. Now I'm trying to figure out how I can cool off my garage in the summertime. Get me a fan and put it directly on the plant. Like, just you stay in this corner with this fan running until the evenings. Miss Guy said, nah, sis, they gotta be a Mississippi thing. I ain't heard nobody back home say it but my grandma. Like, so I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. So it comes in a pack and it's red, yellow, and white streaks. And it tastes like coconut. And they all together, it's like a block of it, but it's red, white, and yellow. And when you eat it, it tastes sugary and like coconut. That's the texture of it. Do anybody know what I'm talking about now? The name that my grandma had for it was Strictly Fat. But I know that's not what it's called. But red, yellow, and white streaks, like it was like a block of it. It was red, yellow, and white, or either red, white, and yellow. But it tasted like a coconut, like coconut. Is it called coconut? I don't know if it's called coconut bar. Garden 99. Is it? It's red, white, and yellow. Let me see. Hold on. Let me get my other phone and see if I can see if I can Google it real quick. Because I cannot remember what the name of it was. Where is it? Let's see. I've seen it pink, white, and black. I don't know what that is. Pink, white, and black. That don't even sound appealing to eat if it's supposed to be candy. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can. Okay, I got it. Alright, so let me see. Garden 99, you asked me, was it a coconut bar? Auntie Garden, you said pink, white, and black. Simply, you said I used to love that candy. So you know what I'm talking about. I'm finna try to Google it real quick to see if I can see what it is. I'm gonna say red, white, yellow, coconut candy. I'm gonna see if Google gonna find it. But yeah, that was let's see. I know exactly what candy you talking about. Your grandma renamed the thing. It tastes really good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't hear nobody else call it that but my grandma. So yeah, I know that wasn't the name of it. I know that wasn't the name of it. So Garden 99 say it's Atkinson Candy Company Rainbow Coconut Bar. Okay, let me look that up and see if it Rainbow Coconut. I haven't even seen that. I need to try to find that. See if they still sell it. At least if do they sell it up here. Trying to pull it up. But yeah, I used to love that. I think you can find it in Mexican markets. Okay, I'm gonna have to look. Garden 99 says coconut slice. Yeah, they like long. I never got the name of it though, but that was another one of childhood favorites. Let's see. My thing won't pull it up. See? So yeah, my grandma renamed. She had a name for everything. And then let's see, what was there? Fruit cake. Now I love me some fruit cake, but with me having GERD, some of the stuff in the fruit cake don't love me. Right now I say Napoleon coconut slice candy bars, vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry striped moist coconut. I don't know, Garden 99, because did nothing look chocolate in these. Or are you telling me something else? Vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Okay, the strawberry, the vanilla. But the chocolate, Okay, so that, okay, I get what you're saying. They must have came out with another one that was Napoleon, which would have been the vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Okay, I got you. I never tasted the Napoleon one then. I just tasted the red, white, and yellow striped ones. Amazon got it. Okay, cause I want to get that. I want to get that and let the kids taste. You know, let the kids taste. And then, you know what? I don't even know back home if kids had, you know, if kids actually ate it, because I live with my grandma. That's how I know about it. But I don't know if other kids like literally went to the candy they look for. But I ate a lot of that type of candy because that's what she ate. See, my grandma had the hard lemon-shaped candies with sugar all over and peanut patties. Peanut patties. Are you talking about, oh wait, when you say peanut patties, are you talking about the peanut brittle? It was like hard and it was like caramelized and it's got peanuts through it. Is that what you saying, the peanut patty? I know the peanut brittle was so good. It's red and full of peanuts. I don't know. It's red and full of peanuts. You know what a peanut patty is? Red and full of peanuts. Yes. Auntie's girl, I don't red and full of peanuts. The only thing I know was red full of peanuts was the Boston red, like the Boston beans or something. I never had. Now you're gonna make me look for peanut patties. Gardner99 say yes, the red ones. Now y'all gonna make me be looking for them, and I'm not sure that I'm supposed to be eating them. All right. I'm gonna look for them. I'm gonna see if I can find them somewhere. Probably Amazon. It's like Amazon have all the old candy. Wow. What is this one? He's gonna say, okay, he's laughing. Yeah, Amazon. I have to check. I don't know. Y'all be, let me see. Y'all be buying food from Amazon. I be seeing they be having a lot. They even got like the grocery little shop thing now. But y'all, I be scared to buy food from Amazon. I think because I don't look at Amazon to be selling food. Yes, I remember the peanut patties, the red one. Yes, that's the one. Seems like it's going all over the place. Okay, say my grandma in Oklahoma sent them to us every Christmas. Red peanut patties. Wow, I'm gonna look those up. Y'all. Red peanut patties. My other phone won't do what I want it to do. I think it's because of this weather. This weather is crazy. It won't do what I want it to do. So I'm gonna look those up though. Red peanut patties, and y'all know my favorite color is red, y'all. I like to eat anything red. Most stuff that's red don't like me. So Amazon on Whole Foods. I didn't know that. Okay. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Thank you for that. Now it makes me feel even more comfortable. Cause I was looking, I was like, man, they got like a lot of stuff. Like food wise. You can find them in the gasoline stations. When we go to Columbia, South Carolina, I get one every time. Wow. Okay. They the red peanut patties. Red peanut patties. All right, I sure will be looking for them. Sure, ain't no chocolate in it now, is it? Cause you know how stuff be like here. Ain't no chocolate, cause I can't have chocolate, y'all. I love chocolate, but chocolate don't love me. It had me all burning in my chest and stuff. I can't have that. Tell me they don't have chocolate in it now, do it? The patties, cause that sound like something that maybe have a little chocolate or something in it. My niece work in Amazon food. It has huge refrigerators and freezers food on shelves. It is separate from regular Amazon. Okay, because I know I was on Amazon and it was showing all the food and I was like, man, I could really stock up and have stuff, you know, like sit, you know, deliver straight to the door, like, and like how you do when you go to Sam's or something like that. And I'm like, man, I won't even have to worry about Sam's. But I just didn't know if it was, you know. So thank y'all for that. See, learn something every day, every minute, every second, every hour. So now I feel more comfortable, getting something, like getting food from there. Carmelie said no chocolate. Okay, thank you so much, because I gotta find red peanut patties. All right. Yes. Y'all making me hungry over here. Talking about that, I just picture it like, oh, I can put y'all up here now. I'm back out in town. All right. Is everything about here? Y'all, let me show. I'm gonna turn the camera around so y'all can see. Was that thunder? Oh, okay, so y'all can see what it look like outside, y'all. It is raining cats and dogs, and it's been like this for the past 3 days. It tastes like Boston baked bean candy. Oh, and I like those, y'all. I like Boston baked beans. So, okay. It's like a regular peanut brittle, just red. Oh, and I like peanut brittle. So it says the red. I ain't never heard of a red peanut patty. Okay. All right. Definitely gonna be looking for that. And when I find it, I'm gonna go live and let y'all know that I found it and try it on the camera. I'm gonna look for that Strickling, but I don't know. Y'all say it's called the coconut bar. The Garden said, let's say lots of sugar. Okay, thank you for that. I will. I know now. I probably would have known once I taste it, but yeah, I don't do a lot of sugar like that, so that'll be something I eat off from. And I should have thought about it, because peanut brittles have a lot of sugar in it, the regular ones. So that'll be something I could eat off from, you know, a couple days then, because I try not to do a lot of sugar at one time. Ooh. Okay. So yeah. Yes, so definitely gonna be looking into that. And now y'all just gave me, I'm gonna do probably some Amazon hauls, cause now let me ask y'all, with it being, if you don't order from Amazon from the grocery part, like I'm pretty sure, but Amazon pretty much ship out very quickly anyway, especially if you have like Amazon Prime. So far as the food, like I'm pretty sure like the refrigerated stuff, that's pretty much overnighted, right? I'm pretty sure it is though, because it's refrigerated. But they ship out the food and stuff as quick as they do anything else. Let me bring y'all back. I have high inflammation levels whenever you eat wheat. Yes, If y'all was following me last year, you know I had got really, really sick where I was back and forth to the hospital. And after having to get off everything, I found out wheat and, well, gluten. So that's the rye, wheat, and barley. It don't work for me. Like, it had me so inflamed, y'all. So inflamed. If y'all have been watching, last August, I was 145. 145 pounds, but I'm only 5'2". So I was really considered overweight anyway. I mean, if you look at like the heights, looking at me, you wouldn't have never noticed it. But after having to get off gluten and dairy and like retrain everything to see why I was so inflamed and stuff, I literally I'm right now I'm 125, and I ain't did I'm active throughout the day, but I ain't did nothing but change my diet, and that's because I had to change it. And people just don't know how much wheat can inflame your body. And if you're wondering why you can't lose weight a lot, and I'm not a doctor or anything, I'm just telling you from my experience. If you wonder why it's hard for you to maybe lose weight or something, pay attention to if you eating things that will cause inflammation. A lot of people don't understand inflammation makes you hold water. So you can have a lot of water weight. And what we call water weight back home, we really don't call it water weight. We just call it fluid. And y'all probably know, hear somebody say, oh, they got fluid on them. That's what we call it. And it comes from inflammation causes that too. So I just started back introducing gluten to my diet, but I could tell I'm holding water again. So I'm only introduce it when I have to have like a sandwich or something, because a lot of gluten-free bread is not good to me. But I'm still buying gluten-free products. Like, I'm not overdoing it now because it really don't work for me. Garden 99 say most of the time, 1 day shipping. Some places 2 hours. Oh wow. Okay. Thank you, Garner 99. I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to try it. Renee's Garden said, great line as always. Everyone have great Valentine's Day. Have a blessed night. Thank you, Renee's Garden. I need to research this more. Yes, please. If you're talking about the wheat, yes. It just started happening. I tried to get my doctor to help me, and he offered me highly addicted pain medicine. I said no way. Yeah, I would say change your diet, go gluten-free. Also, another thing I had to do, I had to go gluten-free and dairy-free. I don't eat dairy. So after that, like, I was having spasms in my chest. They thought I was having blood clots and everything. Like, they was running so many tests. And after I stopped eating the stuff, it had my GERD flared up and everything. Dairy will cause inflammation. I got off dairy. I got off gluten. Up until this month, I've been off. Up until last week, I've been off from it for 7 months now. And no more of those issues. Like I say, I wasn't doing anything but eliminating gluten and dairy, and it's a lot to get used to because almost everything has gluten in it. I buy certified gluten-free stuff. Coconut ice cream, dairy-free ice cream that's got coconut in it messes with me. So any ice cream that's made from almond milk, and I try to limit soy too. I have that, but I feel so much better. The inflammation gone. What was sending me to the hospital was, it was a lot. And they couldn't find nothing. They come find out they couldn't because it was all dealing with the food. So it was all dealing with the food. Let's see. Garner 99 said, check out Dr. Sibyl. That looks familiar. Gardener 99. I just saw that, I think, in a Facebook app, Facebook group where somebody was saying check out them, that doctor. Carmelie says something isn't right. How can people just all of a sudden get sick from milk and wheat? Cause you have the intolerance probably.
Good. How are you, fella?
Doing amazing. Good deal, man.
You too.
You probably have the intolerance. And one thing that I found out when I told y'all they did the allergy test on me, and I found out I'm allergic to the grass and weeds, and I'm allergic to dust mites and dogs. All right. Once I did my research, I found out grass some foods can cause a reactivity to grass. So if I'm allergic to grass, there was like things like wheat, rye, barley, and stuff like that. They can be contaminated in the fields with the grass. So everything came together. So when it comes to dust mites, let me tell you what I found out. For the longest, I can't eat pancakes, waffles, and stuff like that. It was always make me sick, like it wouldn't digest. After finding out that I'm allergic to dust mites, I mean, listen to this, we talking about dust mites. Well, but do research. A person that's allergic to dust mites can't have certain flours and grains. They say like pancakes, and you could Google this and research it, and you'll find it. Like pancakes, waffles, and stuff like that. It bothers their immune system. And I'm like, wow, this is stuff doctors don't tell you. They just write prescriptions and send you on your way knowing that you're going to be back there with another issue. And then I had to think about it. If I'm allergic to grass and wonder why dairy don't work for me, what does the cow eat? When I read it, when I read the article on it, I was like, wow, that's why. Because if y'all been following me, you know I've been off of beef and pork for 8 years. So beef and pork don't digest with me, and I love my pork. I love my pig feet, my ham hocks, my hog maw, my hog head sauce. I loved all that. That's where it was doing my body crazy over the years. So I've been off from it, and one of the articles that I pulled up was saying if you're allergic to grass, 9 times out of 10, you need to stay away from gluten, which is the rye, wheat, and barley, because of the cross-contamination. You need to stay away from dairy because the cows eat the dairy. You know how they say you are what you eat? Cows not eat the dairy, they eat the grass. So the grass proteins and stuff is in that milk, it's in that meat and all that. And I just like, wow, man, like, really? Because I've been having a hard time. So I'm to the point where even with GERD, like they will always say, and I told y'all I've been having GERD ever since I was 5 years old, and been on medication for it for a long time. And they never tell you. They went so long before they told me what was causing the GERD. You know, anxiety, stress, tomato products, anything with acid in it, this. But then years after them telling you that, it goes in depth with, because I went to the allergy doctor in January, and I was telling them I needed a food allergy test. Well, after he like examined me and stuff, he was like, I'll do the foods you want me to test you for, but I want to do an environmental test on you. That was 70 tests. They pricked me 70 times. They do it on your back. Well, this place does it on your back. So he was like, it's going to be 70 pricks, so it's going to be uncomfortable. I was like, look, just do them. Just get them over with. So he did a total of 70. My back was so like he told me, he was like, you're allergic to the grass and the weeds. He was like, not only is it spring and summer, you're allergic to fall and winter too. He was like, you're allergic to the dog and the dust mites. And I'm like, wow. So I started researching everything, how I could linking it to food. And man, the stuff I found out, everything that I have not been able to eat, did not understand why I was getting so sick, why I feel like it was messing with my immune system. But the hospital, they drew blood, they did x-rays, they drew more blood, they couldn't find nothing wrong with me. But I know I was feeling all these symptoms. I was so fatigued, I was weak, all that. And come to find out, it was, you know, being linked to gluten and stuff like that. And after I told you guys they had found gallstones, but they said I don't need my gallbladder taken out. But that surgeon that I went to, that they referred me to, that surgeon is the one that was like, oh, almost everybody got gallstones, and it's when they bothering you. And he was like, this is not what you're experiencing, this is not. And I'm like, well, you know, the ER, he's like, you know, the ER doctors, when you requested them to do a ultrasound after they couldn't find nothing wrong with you, and you know, I had the x-rays and all that stuff, and they couldn't find nothing, I told them to do a ultrasound. They didn't want to do it. And then they come back and they're like, oh yeah, you got gallstones, we're gonna refer you to a surgeon, and he specializes in it, so he'll tell you if it need to come out. The ER doctor was like, it don't look like it need to come out to us, but we gotta refer you. So then when I went there, the doctor, it's not infected. He was like, this sounds more like GERD, and you got to figure out what is triggering it. So he sent me home. He was like, you need to go bland off everything. Go bland for 2 weeks. And you need to write down everything you eat, and if you get those spasms, you need to make sure I know when I see you back in 2 weeks. And I did just that. And he was like, it sounds like food allergies. He said, and we narrowed it down to wheat and dairy. So I got wheat and dairy beginning of September, because I got sick at like middle to the end of August. So it was like 2 weeks going back was like September, and I got immediately off wheat and dairy, gluten-free everything, dairy-free everything. And I'm in this support group on Facebook. It's a gluten-free, dairy-free support group. And I was worried, like, why am I losing weight? Why am I losing weight? And they was telling me they couldn't find anything wrong, this, that. And when I got in that group, people were saying, has anybody went gluten-free and dairy-free, and they just dropping pounds? And people was like, yes, I lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks. In 2 months. And come to find out, after I did my research, when you go gluten and dairy-free, you're losing all that inflammation, the weight that was from the inflammation. The water weight, fluid, or whatever you want to call it, you're losing all that. And then once your body done lost what it's going to lose, then your weight kind of stabilized. They don't tell you all that. And that's exactly what happened to me. Getting off gluten, getting off dairy from, just say, I'll say August with that, but because I was already barely eating anything. So from August to now, I went from 145 to 125. Did not lose it too quick at all, because when you go back, that's averaging me, I think, like a pound a week or something. So it was within, it was just slowly coming off, and a lot of it came from my midsection, because I couldn't figure out why my stomach was big. Like I have a small body frame, so I'm trying to figure out, like, why is my stomach just constantly like it's out of proportion with my body? And kind of find out it was inflammation. It was, so I completely had to, not only had I already been off beef and pork for so long, I realized, and I should have known, because anytime, like, y'all, I love tacos. Soft shell tacos with a lot of sour cream. I like Chipotle with a lot of sour cream. I just like cheese like crazy. And I never paid attention to, anytime I would eat dairy, my insides would go crazy. But last year, I think my tolerance was just out the window, to where I can't do it anymore. Like, the smallest amount of dairy just, whoo, Lord. Gardner 99, Carmelly said, thank you, Gardner 99. Okay, so they're talking. Alright, you're welcome. Simply eccentric. Thank you for sharing this information. You're welcome, Simply. Gardner 99 said, check out this book, Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine, 550 herbs. Hold on, let me hold up. I'm going to screenshot it so I can check it out, Gardner 99. Because I don't have nothing to write with right now. And let me go up here and screenshot the doctor. Because I'll be checking stuff out. And then, see, CW, baby girl. Also, all the sugar they put in food. Yes. The sugar and the sodium. Y'all. Oh my goodness. The amount of sugar. It's crazy. And hidden sodium. Let me tell you, salt isn't anything. A slice of bread has a lot of sodium. Like one you go get you a bag of light bread and take out one slice of the light bread. You'll be amazed if you had something to tell you how much sodium was in it. A lot of sodium. It's hidden. So CW baby girl, yeah, a lot of soda, a lot of sugar. And that's another thing. If you have GERD and inflammation, sugar ain't your friend. And sugar-free stuff ain't your friend neither. That's another reason for gardening, y'all. It's so nice, like I say, no matter how young, how old you are, to have the mindset, whether you knew you just started, the thing is, you're doing it. No matter how new or whatever, if you learning, we all still learning. You're doing it because knowing what's in your food and being able to go out there. See, one thing about it, when you eating eggplants and squash and stuff, you ain't gotta feel unless you cooking it. Like I eat bland a lot. Like I say, I don't do all the extra seasonings and stuff like that. So if I could go out there, I don't feel guilty by having seconds of squash. And I also don't feel guilty because it's growing in the backyard and I have an abundance of it just by dropping a seed. And I can eat much as I want. And I can eat it for almost free. So, yeah. My mom says that pesticides are causing allergies. I have to grow my own food. Yep. That would do it too. They put a lot of stuff on the produce and stuff. And then you gotta look at how much they growing at one time, and it's their money. It's their money that they looking at, so they don't care what they put on it and all that. As long as they get that abundant mass amount out to sell to these stores and stuff, they, you know, exactly. And that's why I told y'all a lot of stuff gonna be trailer stuff, so I can, because like I said, I cannot get around grass. Grass is everywhere, y'all. But what I can try to protect, I will try. So yeah. Let's see. Miss Scott said that sugar and wheat is nobody's friend. No, it's not, honey. And I've been inducing it for the past week. The wheat to my body, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't feel the same as when I was off from it. But I wanted to do it to just see, and you know, I do it in very, very moderation. But when I grocery shop and stuff, it's gonna be gluten free still. So I'm Lovely Dove 23 High Sis, just tuning in. I hope all is well. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Yep, all is well. Just running my mouth, running my trap. Garden 99 say, that's why I garden for help. Yes. Yes. Yeah, because it's expensive in the store, y'all. It's expensive going in there getting what you need to be healthy. It's so expensive. But getting what you need to be unhealthy is so cheap. Like, really? Like, really? Like, really? So, but y'all, I'm gonna get off here. I need to get off, so it's like 6:55, and I need to get off so I can get me something to eat before it's too late. And yeah, but I enjoyed talking to everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really, really enjoy it. It's never a dull moment when I go live. We can connect, and I like that. Girl, I say eating raw vegetables are good for you. Yep, they are. Raw vegetables are good, but in my case, because I have GERD, raw vegetables don't digest in a timely manner, so I have to lightly cook mine. It's preferred to lightly cook or steam, but not overcook. But for anybody that don't deal with GERD, yes, they are very, very good for you, eating them raw. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here, y'all. I enjoy it. I want y'all to be safe if you go out. And remember, gardening is supposed to be fun. And if you make it hard, it may never get done. Louis over here said this was a good live. I stayed for the 2 hours. Thank you so much. Yeah, we've been on here 2 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you so much, Louis. I really I enjoyed everybody that tuned in. I know some of you had to go, but it's 13 still in here now, and besides the ones that had to go, and I enjoyed y'all. So I'm gonna have another video for y'all. I gotta go and finish this video. That's another thing. I gotta finish the video and then get it up. So y'all comment. Remember, if you got garden channels, put it in the comments. Tell me to check yours out. Don't put nobody else's. Put yours, and I definitely check you out. And remember, I'm gonna be doing random shout outs for channels. So, and if I don't get you on, if I do a video, because I'm gonna try to keep it a limit of 3. Whenever I do it, it's gonna be 3 channels. If I don't get you on that one, I'm gonna get you on another one. Now I'm just keeping it 3 whenever I do the video. It'll be randomly, but I'll put it in the title that it's a channel shout out in the video, so y'all will know. I will put that in the title. But if I don't get you on one, I'm gonna get you on another one. I mean, just make sure I know that you have a channel. All right. So with that being said, y'all be safe, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. Bye.